Welcome to Is This Thing On? I almost did it backwards. This is our Tuesday night show. We are in the middle of All-Star season. We do a whole season of All-Stars, not like regular sports. We grabbed you guys and we're going to do it all together. Back for the second round. All three of my contestants today, Steve Cantwell, Abbey Vollman, Mycal Dede, my guests. Very good to have you guys here. Raise a glass. Abby, happy International Women's Day.
Oh, thank you.
I believe. We brought you and Steve here to celebrate that. I'm sorry. I left the cheerleader out. So Trey and Jerry over in the back, they are running things. We are going to get into it very, very quickly. It is dark times, people. Every day it's another something. Let's face it, famine had a good run. It was most of the 1900s. People were dropping like flies. Death lately has been the front runner of all of the horses. We had a good 2 years of it. And then suddenly out of nowhere comes war. I as we're tracking them around the third turn, and I didn't even know that the fourth horse was Conquest until we did this prompt. So
it's amazing.
What are your thoughts, you guys? Which is your horse to end it all? What's going to happen? How are we going down, Mycal?
I think society's way more resilient than we give it credit for. I think we're going to hold on till by the year 2044.
Ooh,
right?
You are an optimist.
America's like a complete nuclear wasteland. Steve Harvey hosts literally every game show. Trump is president for his 8th term consecutively. Gay sex is our only currency.
That's good.
What breaks us down is they're going to finally not renew Grey's Anatomy, and then everyone's going to lose their shit. And it's just going to be
That's what's going to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's what pushes us over the edge.
It's just
Hell
I need
yeah.
to know. Horny hospital. Keep it going.
Your world is a hellscape. I don't want to
tough
live
for
in
white
it.
women everywhere. That's
Isn't
hard.
it? Abby, how's it going down? Pick your pony.
Well, since I date a libertarian, we debate this a lot. I think Elon Musk. We're a happy household. Elon Musk is probably going to get offended by the lack of female attention he's getting in the reality he created. He's going to end the simulation. I think that's really likely. This one is plausible, which is why it is my favorite theory to toss around, is that Mark Zuckerberg is going to go on Hot Ones, like the wing eating show.
Uh-huh.
And they're going to be so spicy, he's going to short all of his circuits, and the reality's just going to collapse. That's it. Just Mark Zuckerberg is it.
Just meta clothes.
Just absolutely just everything gone because he ate some blazing hot wings.
He looks like he'd give up on the second wing, too.
Right?
He doesn't look like it would be a long episode.
Think about, too, what kind of questions are they going to ask Mark Zuckerberg?
He looks like
he's not getting off, who did you date in high school?
No, it's what happens when we die.
Uh-huh.
He does look like he's allergic to flavors.
It's
just taste. No.
Was that salt?
He's got a hemophiliac's look to him.
Yes. Perpetually sick.
Yeah.
And scared.
Yeah.
Confused.
Gets nosebleeds for no reason.
He's translucent.
Yeah.
It's
There's assistants around him spontaneously combust if he goes.
So who's really in charge if it came down to a reality wrestling match between Elon Musk and your boy translucent Zuckerberg?
Oh, probably neither of them. It's still the Illuminati.
There you go. That's Cantwell?
I think it's going to come full circle for me back to Mormon Jesus. I think that's what's going to happen. It's just going to be, we're going to take as much war and famine and illness as we can get, and then Mormon Jesus is, one morning the sun's going to come up and Mormon Jesus is going to be riding a Pegasus across the sky with his magic underwear on and come in and just twist all our shiny fucking heads off.
Is the Pegasus part real?
Yeah, that's part of our Mormon church.
Wait, what? Y'all really got a Pegasus?
We got a Pegasus. Jesus rides a Pegasus. Doesn't he in the Bible? What does he ride in the Bible?
Wait, you guys are
so
grabbing
sick.
from Greek. That's your cross-religioning.
Goddamn right.
Is that a thing? You got a real Pegasus in your book?
Well, I don't know how real. But
Well, this is
On the golden plates nobody else can see.
it's as real as Jesus.
you can see him if you move that salamander.
As real as the magic in my underwear.
Well, I'm gonna. That's the winning horse then. The Pegasus. The Pegasi.
Pegasi?
How do you say one Pegasus?
Pegasus.
Pegasus. How do you say more Pegasuses?
Pegasus.
Pegasuses.
You just add an S for every fictional horse there is.
There can be only one
There can be only
The
one.
fifth horseman is on
Multiple-
a Pegasi.
The horseman of the apocalypse is a Pegasus.
A
Yeah.
Pegasi.
Yeah.
A flaming
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
I want to
Is it
argue for.
flaming?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, you don't get all the cool stuff in your religion
You
just
do?
Yeah,
like
they
that.
can. They rewrote Jesus.
Yeah.
You got to make him cooler.
They
Like,
made it up in the 1800s. They
Yeah,
had
they
a
made
lot
it up.
cooler
But you
shit
got
then.
flames and a winged horse and the
And a sword,
eh,
flaming sword.
now you're just showing off.
I love that Republicans think Jesus is gonna come back with a gun. Like,
Oh,
that's so
Oh, isn't that great?
He's gonna have a gun.
He's upgraded. You understand?
They've got modern technology up there.
He's gonna need one.
Right?
See what happened last time,
Isn't that
Jesus?
like the best part though? That if like the second coming of Christ did happen, that people would be like, I don't know you, I don't trust you, get off my property. People
Yeah.
are like, dude.
Well, good thing I brought a gun this time.
Right.
The scariest thing that could happen to any of us would be the second coming of Christ. The way it is in the Bible or the way it is in the Book of Mormon. That's the scariest fucking thing anybody's ever written.
That's
It's true.
I do know the regular version is your Mormon version. We got to get Steve Cantwell. We might as well roll right into segment 2. You are the Mormon of the group, or previously, or escaped, or I don't know what you call it. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and also mention that scary Jesus thing.
I tell you, I could go long and hard about the Mormon Church, but basically the high points are
That sounds like more Catholic.
it's just a made up bullshit story to get bitches in bed. Basically, back in the 1800s, it's just fucking mothers and daughters at the same time. There was no rules, like to dress up like Napoleon, and now I'm what gets shit out the other side of that tapeworm 7 generations later.
Nice.
You know.
So you're so pleasurable, Steve.
Yeah.
I love a kooky religion. Religion should only be kooky. That's why.
You mean
I
a cult?
Yeah, I don't like Christianity. It's too loose. It's too like.
Yeah.
Right.
If your religion doesn't make me go, what the fuck? Then I'm not about it. It's not real.
You
That's
mean
fair.
the dude and the whale and all those animals on the
Yes,
boats
it
and the
needs to
flaming
sound like
talking
someone-
stuff and
Yes.
If it doesn't sound like an acid trip, I don't want to fucking.
it's that's the best religion. I believe
Yes.
you've been somewhere.
Yes.
It's don't tell me you
Yeah. It's either superpowers or go fuck your mother.
okay. All right. So we got I got 6 things going on.
Sorry.
Just say it.
I
Okay.
can't hear myself.
Cool. I'll fix that.
Thank you.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Abby. Tell us who you are.
I don't need to hear myself to tell you about myself. Hi. I'm Abbey Vollman. There we go. I'm Lebanese and German, but from the way I talk and sound, you can probably tell I was born and raised in sunny Los Angeles, California. I was born at St. Kardashian Hospital on Sunset Boulevard. That's actually true.
Wait.
Not
St.
Kardashian, but Sunset Boulevard part is true.
Okay.
Yeah, our hospital. Come on. Our hospital, this part is also true, was located directly between a combination liquor store, Starbucks, and a liposuction clinic that was also a front for sting operations for the LAPD. We call that Hollywood magic. I feel like when you're born on Sunset Boulevard, your fate is sealed like one of 2 ways. You either have to become a movie star or you become a waitress who wants to be a movie star. Either way, you have a drug problem. I'm currently a waitress, and I'm very fortunate to have worked with the Jim Henson Company one time on a show that's streaming on Disney Plus where I am uncredited and I was paid less than minimum wage.
What?
So there we go.
Well, tell me off air so we don't give them any cool
Yeah.
points.
Yeah. For now, just consider which drugs it might be
All right, not the dark crystal.
among
All
yourself.
right.
No, I wish. I got to see that set though, for real.
What?
Yeah, I can't believe I never told you about that. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would have led with
anyways.
that. All right, Mycal Dede to her right.
So I've been on here. This is my 3rd time on the show,
Uh-huh.
and I actually have something really exciting that I'm announced. My nonprofit just got approved, and it's up and running, and we're doing missions like we've always wanted to. And so if you don't know about my nonprofit, it's me and a couple of friends. We got together, and our whole goal is to help victims of abuse, typically like women or men or who've been harmed. And we, get me and my buddies, you call us and we take your information, and we get in our van and we go and we actually rape your rapist. So that's pretty, yeah, it's great. It's a fun time. It's a really good, don't get trauma, get even, that's what it's like. It's like Five Guys but cheaper,
Yeah.
It's a good.
4 guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's very good. We help people out.
Yeah.
Look at you with the non-profit. Does it have a name? I won't ask.
Yeah.
It's better left.
White Knights Incorporated?
They
Yeah,
call it the
something
old
like
switcheroo.
Call that the sting.
I'm
That's-
rubber, you're glue.
For 10 grand, 10 Samoan guys show up and rape your old boyfriend.
Where were you guys when I was like 11? What's going on?
It's never too late.
We get a little
never
more
too late.
government.
They were also 11.
Yeah.
That's when they least suspect it, as 11
That's what
years
I'm
later.
saying.
So if you had to describe yourself, you look like a guy who has a van. And what else?
Oh shit! This is good. So we got a segment where we have to get describe yourself as. I sent this to. I'm in law school right now, and I sent this to all of my friends in law school. And I said, "Give me back your stuff."
Oh, you are brave.
And I got some good ones. Someone said, "You look like Tyler Perry presents a bitch ass nigga." You look like a. You look like a youth pastor that doesn't believe in condoms. You look like the kind of guy that would side with your mom in an argument. You look like you don't believe in the female orgasm. You look like white people call you one of the good ones. And this is my favorite one. You look like the only character on Blackish that doesn't deserve a spinoff.
Mycal Dede working at the funniest law firm in Texas. To my right is Steve Cantwell, but he's going last. Abby,
Yes.
tell us what you look like.
A lot of people say that I look like a Kmart Kardashian or Lady Gaga from Wish. Those are always my favorites. One time somebody said you look like your nose is Jewish, but your butt is not. There's a lot to unpack there. I would love to know what they thought my butt looks like, because that was a separate person from the Kardashian issue. Somebody once said you look like a person who brags that they're high on life. And I know it looks like I haven't done anything, but again, the drug point stands. Like, I'm fine, but relax. And I look like I brag about not being addicted to nicotine, because I'm not, and I do. So,
Well, Abbey Vollman, and across from her, Steve Cantwell.
I look like a colonel in the Russian National Guard, essentially.
A colonel.
I look like. I think that's what 3 stripes means. It means that you're a
popcorn
colonel.
colonel.
Yeah. Look, I teach wrestling to bears in high school during the day, and then when the balloon goes up, I jump on my motorcycle and I ride. I strangle the villagers and steal their tanks.
How much protection money have you picked up in that sweatshirt?
Yeah, it's great. He's doing this accent and wearing a tracksuit.
Yeah.
so great.
What is problem? I was bad guy on most of that season of Marvel show. So
This is low water mark in popularity of Adidas. You pick these up $20 at Costco right now.
it's not even a good Russian accent. Steve Cantwell, Abbey Vollman, and Mycal Dede, our guests. Guys, let's get into the show. We've barely started. Segment 3 is excuses. Michael, I'm saving you for last. Steve,
I'm prepared.
no, we're gonna go around the table, but I'm gonna go with you last.
Okay.
We're gonna start with
Cool.
Steve, and we're gonna work our way around. We're gonna do these in order till everybody's out.
I just go.
You guys,
I just go.
you guys have been given situations where you have to explain yourselves. Steve, you are going through security at the airport when they go through your stuff and discover a nail gun and an air compressor in your bag. What's your excuse?
I'm heading for Russian front.
Okay, that's timely.
Stop a Patriot. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Abby. Don't burn them all. We're going around. Abby, you're found in the hotel swimming pool after hours with a weed eater. Tell us why.
I'm trying not to get drafted.
Also timely. Michael, you, your door has been banged angrily on by your neighbor. Apparently his dog is locked inside your car. Why?
I would tell him that is not his dog, to calm down. And he's going to say, yes, it is my dog. I'm just like, no, it's not your dog. It just looks like your dog. I know it's not your dog. He's like, how do you know it's not my dog? He's like, because I ran over your dog. And I got this dog to replace it for you. So happy Woman's Day.
I was going to say, gaslighting seems pretty on par.
Brilliant. Steve, you are back at your situation in the security at the airport.
What nail gun? It's my hair dryer.
It's very Russian. And I'm mad that you're doing Russian now because it's making these funnier. Abby.
I felt inspired because I just watched that Netflix ocean documentary, Sharknado. And I thought, this is a war I could win, you know? the few, the proud, the insane.
Fighting sharks.
I could do something for my country.
God bless you, Abbey Vollman. Mycal, your neighbor. He's there, the dog.
He knocks on my door, and I say, I'm Nicolas Cage, and that dog has the Constitution in its ass. And I need it. That's how Nicolas Cage sounds, right?
That is also 100% written by another lawyer who has written this out in screenplay form as National Treasure 4. Steve Cantwell, starring himself, believe me. Steve Cantwell.
That's not even mine. You put that in my bag. I've never seen that before in my life. You call my lawyer.
Abby, you're in the pool with a weed eater.
I work at McDonald's and I'm making McDonald's Sprite.
That's good.
That's actually
That's good if you taste it. I mean, that's
You can taste it.
That's
it's
very-
called electricity.
Wow. That's impressive.
True.
that should have cleared your sinuses, hangover cure everything. That shit ain't right. They do something with that.
It's not, that's what I'm saying.
It's not okay.
Supercharged. Mycal.
So I say, sorry, I thought that was your wife because she's a bitch.
I like how you put two really funny ones first, and you put like that with a darker, like on Women's Day he
Ease
did
him
it.
up, ease
That's
him
so beautiful. I didn't want to point that out. Steve.
Look, maybe we come to some arrangement. I'll give you 2 tracksuits. You look the other way on nail gun. We win the war. I steal some tanks. We split the money.
I'm in. Okay, Abby.
I'm playing Marco Polo with Joe Rogan and Alex Jones.
She's doing God's work. Pay attention.
Gonna take them out on National Women's Day.
Oh, that's fantastic. I hope you don't have another one. I hope. Mycal.
I'm Bill Cosby. I'm released from jail. I'm done with women. I'm moving on to dogs.
That's
Just giving them a Benadryl. Mind your business.
I see a theme with your answers. Steve.
Listen, let's split the difference. You keep. I'll take the nail gun. You keep the compressor. I'll find another compressor on the other side. It's a nice compressor.
I bet it is.
Fun with moose and squirrel.
He is very in character.
I can't even attempt that accent. It's just
But pretend
not
for a moment you're Russian and in a pool with a weed eater.
Red Bull gives you wings, but Julio, the night manager, gave me a job.
Okay, I take it back. I'm glad you had more.
That accent?
You do not need accent if you write jokes. Mycal.
So I'm working on my clean comedy. So this is my clean comedy. You ready? I told you I've been writing. I'm trying to get clean comedy. Sir, we had to arrest your dog for barking tickets.
Oh my God! You got to take the glasses off and go. Wah!
I don't even know where the
Or
camera.
put them on, or however,
Why
whatever
put the
that.
glasses on for the pun. Yeah, this is the cool one.
Clean comedy, people. You should do it.
Steve, anything else in your Russian?
I got nothing. I'm
Okay.
out.
I have been out for 2 times.
The well is dry.
Yeah.
Abby.
Yeah, I got more. I'm in the pool with a weed eater because I am currently trolling a Mormon subreddit by telling women that this is birth control.
God,
That's a good one.
Zap them ovaries.
Mycal, your dog and the neighbor and the stuff.
I'd love to open the door and I'm just completely naked with like my dick covered in peanut butter. He's like, "What do you think I'm gonna do? Move, move!"
I know your dog better than you. Steve, you're out. Abby. I was just in order. I was just going.
Kanye West shit his swim diaper and I have to shock the pool.
Dede.
I come to the door, but this time I'm wearing like an Italian chef hat and a mustache, and I'm like cooking spaghetti, and I'm just like, we're doing Lady and the Tramp right now, live action. Can you move? We're going to a park.
We're splitting some spaghetti here.
Oh.
Abby, anything else?
Yes. I accidentally opened a portal where movie directors only make sequels, and I'm trying to close it.
Day.
I think Abby wins this round.
Oh, you beat the entire law
Yeah,
firm.
that's good.
Did you have another one in the holster, or were you
yeah,
done?
I got
Oh
it.
shit!
Let's
She
hear
said
it.
I could stay here
I'll
all day.
rapid fire them because they're shorter now. I had Ghostbusters basic training. Joe Biden is here, and I'm the lifeguard. I'm trying to create my own Bacta tank. I'm on my first date with Chris Angel, and this is is going about how I expected it would.
That's good.
The kids I babysit wanted a wave pool. I told Louis C.K. that I could open him a portal into an uncanceled dimension.
You can learn to play the ukulele there, I hear.
Yeah. And my last one was I'm on this first date and I haven't gotten waxed since Melania was president. So distraction. The end.
With the weed eater, boy, she outwrote a law firm.
Oh, yeah.
Mycal, that's and every you.
Russian
Hire
general.
me.
But your accent sold me, so I'm all three winners of the game that didn't have a winner. Segment 4, Jerry, you guys good back there? I got to check on y'all.
Yeet.
Jerry Wayne and Trey Tutson run this show every single week. We're going to find some ways to incorporate them more on Tuesdays. We're getting into it. We got 2 more segments to go, and this was a new one. We have not done this on the show before. This could suck. This could totally suck. Dede, I'm going to start with you across the table. Sitcom theme songs used to be a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gilligan's Island. We all remember the lyrics to some of these. We're introducing 3 brand new shows right here on Is This Thing On tonight, and you guys are writing the themes. I don't know what to expect. I have no idea how this is going to go. Mycal, you have been given the theme for a show called The Smithsonians.
All right, so the whole premise behind this show is basically like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but in reverse. So it's about a white family that has a kid that wants to be a wigger, and they just send him to A-Leaf, basically. So it's just like in West University, born and raised. I said the word nigga one time, and Mom got scared. She said, and other things that rhyme.
And other things that rhyme.
I would watch the show, The Smithsonians, in reverse. Abby,
All right.
you have been given, well, let's find out. That 30s show. This could go a lot of different ways. Let's
Yes,
see
it
which
could.
way you ran with it.
All right. Aw, now, don't be such a flat tire there, doll-face. Tune in. It's time for That 30s Show.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Hanging out ba-doom, ba-doom, on the street. Haven't eaten da-da-da since last week. Not a thing to do since I quit school. I'm a seamstress now, just caught typhoid.
That 30s show, Thursdays.
Join
on
Eric Foreman and the gang as they learn how to make bootleg moonshine this week in Prohibition.
This week on a special blossom.
Man. All right.
Is Fez Japanese? No, I'm just kidding.
What's going to happen here? I see an instrument.
Yeah.
We are 2 for 2. I am in on these shows this season. Steve Cantwell. Let's see if this ukulele makes some noise.
It has a Russian accent.
It does.
That's crazy. How do you do that?
Stravocha, my name's
strum.
Corky.
Hey. You have been given a show called, I want to change it so bad now. Sadly, it's Space City. Turn him up just a tad. Let's see if we can hear.
So in my show, basically, in a year not too far in the future, in a city called Houston, when the Mormon Jesus has come back to kill everybody, and the blood of the infidels is running red in the streets, and the flaming Pegasus is in the sky at its zenith. Welcome to Space City. Watch the baseball, raise the kids. And don't forget to pick a side in our race war with the pigs. 'cause everything floods sometimes. So you better learn to fucking swim. Think of this whole thing as a game show where you win your will to live.
Steve Cantwell.
Amazing.
Yeah, incredible.
Space City, the TV show.
Incredible.
Yes.
Loved
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Loved
Round the Damn, I want to make this show now.
Yeah.
We drowned the cast in the first episode. How expensive can it be?
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Everybody dies. The checks will never cash.
That's oh, that's like, all right. Anyway, I won't say anything about that TV show. We have another segment. Before we get into it, you guys, let's pimp where you are and what you're doing and how to find you and all of those good things. This is Tuesday as we're taping. The show will come out. Shows this week, next week, anything coming up aside from your very hard-earned not-for-profit. What else is going on?
So I run 2 shows at the Secret Group on Sundays. One is called the Eighth Wonder Comedy Hour. It's an hour-long show. It's sponsored by Eighth Wonder Brewery. I try to get the best comedians I can find and pack the room out and just make sure everyone has a good time. The second show is called Hot Bread. It's a show where we let comics just get up, do their thing. We got fresh lineup. We have 3 different hosts, and we try to make it fun and interesting. We have a lot of cool, interesting things planned, and ideas range from giving away food and being sponsored by Olive Garden, or I know how ridiculous that is, or finding liquor companies to help us. So we're growing it out, and we like it a lot. And I'll be on South by Southwest this weekend doing the roast battle and some other shows.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool, Mycal Dede. Always doing good. If you're running a show in Houston, it's a good show. You know comedy and you know what's up.
Thanks.
Abbey Vollman, where are you? What's going on? What are you doing?
Hi. This Thursday, the 10th, I'm going to be in Dallas at the Dallas Comedy Club doing the Lo Siento show.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no business being there, but they still booked me. So I'm really excited for that.
I was just translating.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, ha 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 ha. That took me a second. You see?
I'm prepping you.
Thank you. I needed it. I don't run any shows in Houston right now. I'm hoping that's going to change. You can usually just catch me all over the place, losing my mind. You can find me on TikTok at Strawberry Quip, QUIP, like the toothbrush, strawberry like the berry.
You're doing very funny stuff on TikTok, and I think you and Jerry Wayne are like doing some collaborative stuff. Who is clearly he's in the millions now with his.
Yeah,
he figured it out.
He's way too famous for me, but I do make fun of men on my TikTok. Happy National Women's Day.
And it's funny as fuck.
It really is.
It's really.
It
really is. It
very
makes
funny.
you never want to inbox another woman ever.
But Jerry and I do plan on doing a segment I do on my TikTok where I do Ask a Man, which it would be fun to do with all of you as well, where I just have my followers send me questions that they want to ask men. Usually it's like, where do men get the audacity? And I get that. So I like asking those to different dudes in my life that I trust, and hell yeah.
Nice. We download it free because it's anyway. The Steve Cantwell.
You can see me next Friday at the Midtown Bar and Grill, and that is the Hot Slut. It's called the Hot Slut Speakeasy, a kinky variety show. There's nudity. You have to sign a release when you go in there. I did it a couple of months ago, and it's goddamn fantastic. If you want to see me and my ukulele singing songs and telling stories about sad shit.
Steve, you sound like the voice in the background of all of the audition porn I've ever watched. That's
All right, move a little closer to the desk, please.
that's just it's probably too on point of a reference. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be at the Riot. I'm doing it at Rudyard's, and another former guest, frequent guest, Micah Green, is gonna be on the show with me.
Hell yeah.
Thursday
Love
night,
Micah.
and then Vegas and stuff. But whatever, we'll talk about that on the Whiskey Brothers. We got one more segment, and we're gonna get into it. We got stories to get to. We are right on time. Right? We good? Right, Jerry? You guys gonna make it to the liquor store on time? I got to check if the show's not done in time for Jerry to get to the liquor store. The whole
violence happens.
system crumbles.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
We got to keep Daddy happy. A JetBlue pilot was removed from a plane's cockpit in Buffalo this Wednesday. We're comics. We fly. We travel. I've been in that airport when you see stuff happening and the plane's a little delayed. A TSA officer told authorities that the pilot appeared impaired as he passed through security. The pilot was 52 years old, taken into custody with a BAC of .17. That's not a small.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the legal limit is .08 in
Oh
Texas.
my
So
God.
he's over twice the legal limit. He submitted to a test. He told the cops he needed to get his gun from the plane's cockpit before. Oh, excuse me. Pilots are permitted to carry firearms on planes if they're certified to do so. So it wasn't weird, but the hiccup, my gun, probably was. His status isn't immediately clear, but he may face federal charges. In a statement, JetBlue said it was aware of the incident, was cooperating with law enforcement. What do you, .17?
So fucking let him see how it goes.
Wait, you're on the plane now.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see how it goes. Like, I mean, dude,
There's a co-pilot.
Oh yeah, yeah. They put 2 of them in there. Fucking.
They were sitting at the Chili's bar together.
Yeah,
but
they're doing the pilots. They're not. I think people are just like driving. No, they're clouds. They're not gonna hit anything. Yeah, and also, dude, rent is like $2,000 and $700 a month right now. What do I want to live for? Right? Take me out. Just get it over with.
Abby just pointed at you like, yeah, let's.
I've never resonated with something so much in my entire life right
If
now.
I get hit, I'm just like, all right, you know.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
be good.
This is a time in our lives to be taking risks and taking chances and getting fucking drunk.
So you got 2 pro drunk pilots. This is.
Yeah.
You want to start an airline?
Yeah.
Fuck your nonprofit. Taking these rapists to the sky, baby.
Get
baby.
Spirits Airline.
It's got to be so fun being drunk with all those buttons. Oh, man. You ever get drunk and play like an old kid's toy? Like,
Hey,
with
what's
the
this one
lights
do?
up? Yeah. It's like a Simon.
You ever showed up at a friend's house who has a piano?
Oh, amazing.
let me just.
I hope that they was just like mid-flight. They would be like, "Boom, this is your captain speaking. Listen, we've had a few. Boom, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's mostly the computer at this point, anyway. But you guys could all miss your connections, and we could go back and ruin my life, or we could just go on to Cleveland and just pretend none of this happened. I'll probably be a lot more sober by the time we get there. And also, you guys can. I lost my heater back there somewhere around row 13. If you guys could pass that up to me, I'm really supposed to keep that here in the cockpit just in case any Arabs, because so. That's all.
Oh,
I can only see your hair bobbing over the monitor. I can't. I feel so validated. Steve, you make me laugh, and it's insane. It's really
the
good.
punchlines I wrote for it, I wanted to deliver in that voice, but yours is better.
Hand him your notebook.
Yeah, can you
just read. Abby's out. She's directing.
This is good. She's good at
She's
this,
gonna direct them, and me and you are gonna run interference while she directs, and then
Okay.
Steve's gonna come in and read from Abby's
Okay,
notebook.
go
and
for
I think
it.
we got this. And
There we go.
action.
And if you guys are going to be a bunch of Mormons about drinking, you guys probably should have flown Southwest.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Couldn't have done it any better. That was perfect.
Good. Anybody else before we got 2 other stories, but I'm reticent to leave this one. It's such a fun flight. Here we go. This is the safest of the 3 stories. A man was saved. Accidents happen. We all know this. I've traveled. We've been places. Things happen. An Alaskan man was walking on a shoreline when he found himself clinging to a chunk of ice for more than 30 minutes. That is an extraordinarily long time. He was taken to a hospital, treated for hypothermia. He was expected to recover, but he was walking along the shoreline of the ice when it broke free, drifted into the Cook Inlet, and he was there for 30 minutes in near freezing water. A boat found him, but he laid there hanging. I can't imagine what that feels like. I've been in cold water, but not like that.
Yeah.
Punchlines for the dying guy?
Have you been to Alaska?
No.
It is an insanely racist place for no black people. I don't get it. It's nuts. I was like, there's only 3 black people here. It seems very personal, but I feel like if it was a black guy, they'd have been like, no, then he was trying to steal that ice. I know it. They're trying to put in one of his little purple drinks. I've seen it.
Oh, you brought Houston to Alaska. That
That's
styrofoam
hilarious.
cup wasn't here when he...
You know, they all live in the same subdivision.
It's just the one store in that one subdivision that has styrofoam cups.
Yeah.
I was in witness protection in Anchorage, Alaska, which is right where the Cook Inlet is.
Wait a second. Stop.
Yeah, that's
Stop.
a true story.
Are you allowed to say that?
Yes, I was there for 13 years, and I was.
Wait, you got it. What happened? You killed him with the tracksuit?
I didn't kill anybody.
You know, you escaped a cult.
Apparently I'm a bit of a snitch.
How
and,
quickly he said I didn't kill anyone
no.
lets me know he's killed.
Yeah, and I also don't want to have. This will be
itching
like
to.
they got to kill everybody attached, and
Yeah.
suddenly we're.
Suddenly the screen
Steve
goes
Cantwell,
dark.
I've never heard of him.
Just 45 seconds of me crawling around on top.
And then we just suddenly we find out next week that Russian is his real accent.
Oh my God, right?
Cut to me with blood in my beard.
So, any more punchlines before we drag the ice off?
Just
No, so
Yeah.
So I read that people really do die like that all the time. And the seniors, like the Eskimo seniors, would like wander out if they get forgetty spaghetti. They like kind of wander out onto the ice and just take a long ride into nowhere land.
Forgetty
A long ride in the
put out in like an ice alert instead of an amber or silver alert.
Yeah,
They call it forgetty spaghetti.
yeah.
Spaghetti, spaghetti.
They call it a reindeer walk.
Yeah.
Those
That
parts
is-
of he went on a reindeer walk.
How did Grandma die? I don't know.
He went to go see Santa Claus. That's where he's going.
We like to think quickly. That's how.
It's the end of that sentence is ice is dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yeah. And it's full of, in the summertime, it's full of quicksand. And I once witnessed the fire department pull a woman in half who was stuck with a helicopter, who was stuck in the quicksand out there because the tide's coming in. It's the fastest moving tide in the world. And she was going to drown, so they tied, out of desperation, they tied a harness around her and just yanked on her with the helicopter and pulled her in half in front of her family.
Hell yeah, dude.
In Cook Inlet.
Dead in half.
Where do I
Dead
pay
in half.
somebody to do that
I'll
to me?
never forget that noise.
I bet it was
The
pretty.
noise of her being ripped in half.
It was fast. It was like,
You know.
and then the helicopter like wasn't under strain anymore, so it was like a popping noise, and then the helicopter went up.
Sweet release, like ASMR, but like
Yeah.
I
better.
bet for a millisecond her back felt great though.
Alaska takes our chiropractors very seriously.
Like,
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck!
Oh,
just a second.
why were you there?
I was going,
You strolled.
it's a little town.
Watching murder.
He was
It's like
fishing.
towns in Alaska where they like all live in the same building.
This is
It's
before
Alaska.
there was the internet. There was really nothing else to do but watch.
He was fishing. Oh, that's
Just
weird.
ice fishing. Oh,
There was no Netflix back then.
this
Hey,
is
y'all
not
want
a
to see
fish.
some murder?
This is an
Yeah.
arm.
Hey, there's something going on down at the inlet.
And then they talked about it at the diner for like 3 whole days.
Everybody gather around. They're going to rescue this woman, and it's going to be fantastic. And they don't die. They don't.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, and they don't die like you pull a plug out of the wall. They
No, the
like,
brain's
they-
still active.
Yeah, yeah. They scream
She
and they,
knew that she was
Like a
ripped in
vacuum.
half.
yes, all of her
For
kids
like
knew.
For like a considerable amount of
The
time.
longest
measurable
minute you've ever been.
part
through.
of a minute, for
Is
sure.
it really
Minute.
60 seconds?
I've thought about it a lot. It would seem, because time's
We
funny.
watched
when
it,
And
you
the
know.
blood's
A
got to
minute.
go around all the organs
Yeah.
and the parts and the bones.
And then
the,
it's like she goes to sleep.
oh, slowly.
Jesus Christ, man.
Man,
Hey,
We,
so
we deserve anything we get when Mormon Jesus comes back.
and you guys could have just given us a Pegasus. Boy, we stayed for this. All right, you ready? Here's a palate cleanser. Whew. This show's almost over. I mean,
what's this one called? And now I need a smoke break because yes, I do.
It is indeed. We're wrapping up. Before we get out of here, special thanks to Jerry Wayne Longmire, Trey Tutson, doing God's work out back. That's how the show runs. I'm just here to host the funny people. Our last story takes us into, with Mycal Dede, Abbey Vollman, Steve Cantwell. A company is offering employees a new perk. I don't know if you know about this, but at the company Strip Chat, it's an adult website. It has over 200 employees. It is basically a working collective. They are offering employees the opportunity to masturbate during work hours with custom built. Well, they've censored the word. It starts with a W. I'm going to assume
It's probably
wank.
wank.
Oh, yeah, that's there
Wank
in England.
room?
Yeah, wank room. There
That's
you
what I
go.
thought.
They're in Cyprus. There it is. They're constructing the pods. They will house lotion, lube, and tissues along with video screens. Employees will enjoy A 30-minute break to masturbate during work hours.
Not enough time.
Feels sexist.
Boy, 2 ring-ins from the strong side of the table. Strip Chat is offering other companies the opportunity to lease out its pods for up to $50,000 for 6 months.
That's bananas.
Isn't
crazy.
it? Hey, pods where you can beat it at work. I don't even like sharing a restroom with people, but thoughts?
It's not as fun if you let me do it at work.
Yeah.
Takes away like the kinkiness of it for
Yeah.
you.
I also like how quickly we went from you can bring your dog to work to you can jack off
You
at
can
work.
jack
and
off
then
at work.
2 years, you can jack your dog off at work if you want.
Yeah.
2 prompts earlier, you can bring your neighbor's dog to work.
What did y'all say earlier? Like, gotta keep daddy happy.
Yeah.
That's
It's the fear. It's the fear that one of the students is going to walk into the locker room and your career is going to be over. That's
I mean, I guess whatever you guys need.
Oh,
You know how much? You know how? Well, I'm just saying, like, lotion. Relax, lotion and tissues. I can't.
Hey, Trey just straight said this isn't
Listen,
February. You got a
listen,
day.
we get 1 day. We get 1 day.
So okay,
okay?
but hang on. Now the tissues and the tissues
Doesn't
and
compare. It's fair.
the tissues and the
1 day.
lotion are there. Because okay, Trey. It's not February anymore, motherfucker. All right, sit down.
I do want to just say that I think it's completely psychotic that some women masturbate to nothing, and I think that's weird. And if men did that, they would lock us in jail. Like the fact that you just
Wait.
sit in-
What do you mean by like to nothing?
Wait, you just have a thing in
Like
your
your-
head
your
that
imagination?
works.
That's insane.
Plenty of women watch porn. What are you talking about?
But I'm saying the fact that some people don't, that's weird. If men were just sitting in a
Okay.
room like February 11th, yes.
But hang on, left to
Okay,
your
but
own
like
devices.
what turns women on is like very different from what turns men on. You know
Jail.
what I mean?
Jail.
But it's not jail.
No bail.
It is not jail, no bail. You're a bad lawyer. I would never hire you. Ugh.
Do you work for the court?
Like the nonprofit thing we'll talk about. Other than that, the thing is like what is sexy to a woman is not like always like overtly sexy to men. So like the screens like are fine, but like again, like what's the point if nobody can tell what you're doing in there? You know what? If they did have rooms for like women to also masturbate, like I think it's weird. I don't know if I would do it, but I could tell you I'd be a lot nicer to customers.
Fair. What's missing though? What makes lotion? I understand that it's not needed, but what's the difference between a closed space to handle your business?
It's just it still feels too public for
fancier. Listen, first of all,
me. It's fancy.
it's a porn place. You spend all day long, 40 hours a week editing porn. You better put a place where I can wank off. Otherwise, my fucking dick will explode. And so, also, second question: was this Cyprus the country or Cyprus like Houston?
I think it's the country. I
Okay.
think.
Oh,
That's even weirder for
He's
some
on the
reason.
yeah.
Well, it's
Like-
only half Muslim.
So, still, it's still a very religious society, and the fact that they get wank pods before the United States of
Half
America
of it's
That's
very,
also very
gets wank
yeah.
pods.
half
and,
of it's very Greek and European.
And well,
I'm just
No,
saying
I
that part bought the
It
one
is kind
spot.
of that is kind of like some America
Okay,
fuck shit.
so-
More
though.
importantly,
Like,
would
that is-
you, if you had a company, would you rent these wank pods for $50,000?
Jesus Christ.
Who's cleaning them?
For $50,000 in for 6 months in Cyprus, I can get a cheerleader squad to do the job for cheaper than $50,000 in Cyprus.
You give
I
them a
don't-
quote?
How many rubles is that?
Yeah,
Michael's like, I can set this
Say
up.
what kind of pyramids you need.
whatever the kind of wampum they use over there, I know $50,000 buys a fucking lot of it.
He's got a pedigree and a non-profit. So
Yeah,
Oh God.
fucking A, man. $50,000 for 6 months. They were making up numbers when they came up with that. Somebody made one of these for like a sheik or something like that, and it was like, that's fucking fantastic. And he's like, I know. And it's like, I would pay to use that. How much? I don't know. $50,000. They're like, eh. They
Just
were,
like,
they were
what
doing
an-
coke when they made up that number.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. The whole thing is fueled by cocaine, which is why I'm astonished that it's not in an American idea.
Yeah.
It's
That
coming.
is,
Give it
yeah,
time.
it is,
It's
yeah.
it's coming. There
That's
will
what
be.
vans are for.
Very
That's why
funny,
people drive
Slade.
vans.
It's coming.
Now you bet the shoes.
So are we.
All right, I think we've covered all the territory. Let's call this one a day. I have one last drink to raise to you guys. Trey, thank you. Are you mad at me? It's Trey's stompy. What happened? Why you?
My legs hurt. I can't stand up.
In fairness, I thought you were still sitting down.
Trey always got one injury. I don't,
This is not your month to This is not your month to stand up.
Trey Tutson. He does so much work on everything Whiskey Brothers. It's very unappreciated. So does Jerry Wayne Longmire. Follow them on all their stuff. Jerry especially on TikTok. He's the only one who knows how it works. Steve Cantwell, Abbey Vollman, Mycal Dede. Our guests, you guys will certainly be back 100 times over. You're all very, very, very funny. You even brought a ukulele. I'm incredibly impressed. Cheers to you. Watch all things Whiskey Brothers on our YouTube channel. Follow all of our guests, and we'll see you guys on another episode soon.